All right, wonderful people, lovers of freedom. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Let's Talk TV, your one and only YouTube platform, where they give us back-to-back updates on how things they be, on how things they shell for Biafra land and beyond. If you're joining us for the first time, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Also, remember to like and share this broadcast as it is hot. All right, my wonderful people, the latest one with the boss brains at the moment, we say yes, the PMBRGIE. I see the hot where with the Biafra Liberation Army and Senegal mercenaries have aligned, and there has been a power struggle at this moment. Yes, my people, we know how far the PM would take, or how far he would actually go to make sure that things actually work out for the good of the movement. And I feel like the power struggles at this particular point is one of the biggest things that we have ever wanted, and it partakes and it's part of what we actually need to actually gain more power and gain more territory, which is obviously ours. And the one thing is clear: the coast or be the time when we need everything working for us is now. We need every single thing we've been working for now. We need to see the proof. We need to see evidence of everything we've been putting our heads down for. Because at the same time, as we are working to get what we need, it's the same time this set of people, the Nigerian government and the rest of them, the Fulani government, are looking for ways to put us down. They're looking for ways to take us down. And at this point, we've made acknowledgeable moves, and now we want to actually see the evidence. We want to see the proof that it is actually having positive impact in everything we've ever done. Because of course, what we need, the actions, you can take a lot of actions, and at the end you would not see any result, and that would be something that would be very, very poor. But then at this point, what we are seeking for, what we yearn for, is the result, and I feel like that is what the PM also wants at this point, and which is why a whole lot of things are going on at the moment. Even as we're talking to you now, some things are going on behind the scenes that people do not know about, and these things are things that would worry, and these things are things that are actually very, very big, that would affect the fight that we are having on a whole new level. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been in cell for the longest of times, and I believe you me, he is a man that should be released at any time from now. He is a man that should have been released a long time ago, but then we've had issues with him being released, connecting even with the judge and every other thing that has been happening. It is very, very disheartening and heartbreaking that this is where we found ourselves at this moment. This is where we are right now, but then we are not going to let it get to us. We are not going to let it stop us from doing anything that we are expected to do or that we are supposed to do. We are people destined for greatness, and greatness is what will be. I believe this is what the Nigerian government and every single one of them have come to understand, and that is why they are fighting against us tooth and nail. They do not want anything that looks like a movement or actually upgrade with us. They only want us to keep slacking and making mistakes, but then we're not going to work out. We are going to actually this whole issue, and talked about the said in quote, as they had earlier said. They talked about the earlier on tried to talk about how many they had taken down in one of the places in one of the Biafran states earlier on, which was a fallacy, which was not true, which was clearly false. And the PMBRGIE, Simon Èkpà, came out and made a statement concerning it, renouncing and saying that none of that was actually true, which is the truth about it, and exposed a whole lot of things at that point. And so it still brings us to the fact that these people are trying to also use every single way they can to discredit anything that happens even with the Biafran state, the Biafran army and the Nigerian army. Every single thing they are using, the news, they are using everything they can use that is within their power to find ways to discredit anything or discredit the Biafran army, using propaganda to put against the PMBRGIE, to put against every single thing. And on top of that, we still have people that are going against everything we've held there. We still have the IPOB DOS that have actually done a huge lot of betrayals that people have been heartbroken about. And also, we know that some people expected it from them, because that's the only thing they've been good for ever since. They've never been people that would do the right thing as it is. And people, even though people were very, very discouraged and disheartened by this type of thing, people that are expected to support the cause of Biafrans, people that are expected to support the cause of every single thing that we've heard there, is it that they do not understand? Okay, I would say that would have put their selfish reasons, their selfish I would say they are selfish endeavors above any other persons, and that is the reason why they do not care about anything that concerns Ndibo. My people, what I'm trying to let people know now is that this same set of people not have not done anything that would be so glaring or so good that this set of things should be done in the right way. I feel it is very, very bad that this is the extent it has reached. We've come to that particular time where this whole thing has escalated to this extent, and that Igbo leaders, Igbo politicians, even Ohanes and Igbo, we cannot even clearly be trusted. How you cannot trust your own people to do right by you. You cannot trust a fellow Igbo person. My people, that is why we even lost MNK in Kenya, because of this set of people, IPOB DOS, and maybe got information, and I don't know the whole history that comes up with it, that turned up the whole betrayal limit of everything that caused why we lost Ohamadike Ndibo, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And at this particular point, we still look at it and we think of why we find ourselves in such states, why we find ourselves in such bad states. My people, in fact, I would call it a bad state because it is not what we would expect to happen. Why would we find ourselves in such states? But then, what can we say? We can only decide to do better and do what is right, and then do what we have enshrined in our passion to go for, and that's why the BLA is not going down. We have, of course, we have videos of them saying that they are not going to back down on anything they've ensured. Hey, my people, these are the things that we expect from people that are truly working for the movement and have believed right from time that anything that is not BLA, anything that is not on the release of Madden and the Kanu, anything that is not on the release of anything that is not on the release of Madden and the Kanu, anything that is not on the release of we ourselves as Ntibo out from this godforsaken zoo nation, then it is not it, and that is the only thing we'd want, of course. And that is what they've been informed that you see, letting us go, it's out of their option. Now, the thing I feel like the strategy we need to make for ourselves is we need to completely. And so, my people, these are the things that are helping and spoiling a whole lot of things for we Biafrans. But then, the work is something that we've decided to go on our own, and we will not stop. We will not relent on any level because, of course, relenting has never been any other thing. We are doing this for ourselves. We are doing it for the lives that have been lost in the course to be better and every single thing. So, my people, it is not something that we are thinking of sleeping on. We are not sleeping on it. We are not carrying. The carry out. BLA is here in every state, ready to go against these people, no matter what they've decided to put up against the Biafra Liberation Army. No, nothing of such would hold the Biafran Liberation Army down. No matter the kind of things they send, will always be reinforced with more people, with more soldiers. Adding up that we now have foreign alliances that will help our cause, and of course, for a foreign alliance to be able to help our cause, to help what we ourselves are claiming that we want, which we truly want, they need to be able to see that we ourselves are able to fight for what we want. And until we are able to show that we are able to fight, when it comes out and the time comes for us to show ourselves and say, yes, this is what we want, when we've given them that hit to the extent that they do not and they cannot relent, they cannot reject anymore, and then they come out and they say these are the signs that these people have been crying and have been saying that they want. That is the aim of all these things that is happening. It is not, we are not doing these things just because we feel like we are doing it, because we want a whole lot of evidence to show that we have been saying this and we have been doing this, and these people have been fighting us and we've been fighting back. We've not relented to show that we really want the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and we really also want to we want to be on our own, and that is the main thing we've had in our minds all through. That is the movement, the passion that will keep moving us until the end. So yes, my people, this is where we come to the end of this particular broadcast. Thank you for joining us. Remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications and share too. Thank